Okay, here's the ringing series. Just if you wring out a washcloth, you're gonna do that on your body now, okay? This is great first thing in the morning. Anyways, start off on your back, arms out to your side, palms down, kind of anchoring your body down. You're gonna bring your legs up, keep them at 90 degrees, and you're just gonna go left and right. Some people call these wipers, whatever you wanna call them. Okay, now something that I want to point out here is that if this is in your program, make sure to follow the sets and rep scheme. However, if this is part of your morning routine, you got to figure out what feels good for you. So if you're newer to this, you probably need a lot of it. So I say start between 30 to 50 reps pretty much for this exercise. That'll be different for the next upcoming exercises. But let's go, say I'm going for 30 reps. I'm just kind of getting that movement in. I'm stretching out this whole lower back area. I'm just going back and forth, okay? So let's tag out 30 times. You're gonna move on this, so I'm gonna have to move myself up. Now let's say I did 20 reps. Now in the last 10 reps, I might go slower and I might reach out farther, okay? So when I come up and across, I might reach my legs out farther. That's gonna be a better stretch. You just lay here, get some breaths in. Go to the other side. So it's really kind of like feel it out. But if you're starting with this, I'd say start with 30 reps on that. First 20, just going back and forth. Last 10 are going a little bit quicker. Now, you have the option. You can either stay here laying down and you drop your hips off to the side. This is recommended for newer people that have been doing this exercise for less than a month. And you're just going back and forth, and you're just getting that hip rotation. So this is trunk rotation. Now you're going to come down into the hips and just get those movement in the hips. Okay? So this is if you're newer, again, 30 to 50 times here, right? You're just kind of getting that movement in there. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced, you've been doing it for more than a month, feel free to sit up. You can lean back, keep your chest tall, spread your feet out, right? And then you can come across here and go a little bit slower, okay? This is if you've been doing it for more than a month, I would say. Again, you got to feel it out and see what works for you. Okay? And if you've been doing this for more than 2 months, you can even step it up by leaning up more into it, keeping your chest tall, and then dropping off to the side. Keep that chest tall, most important. And then if you're doing this, 4 months or more, you can really sit up, kind of where you're not leaning on the back at all. Keep that chest tall and control the movement the whole way through. Come down and rotate your body towards whatever knee, so that way you're getting that hip rotation working with that trunk rotation. This is the same thing as when you're standing or going through most of the exercises. Now, if you want to, you can also work in, drop your chest down to the knee, come out here, drop your chest down this way, stay down there, breathe into it, drop the chest down this way, drop the chest down this way, whatever it may be, okay? So you're gonna go from trunk rotation to hip rotation, lay back down flat, you're gonna get into neck rotation, okay? So all I'm doing is just taking my head, rotating my neck side by side. So let's get in that rotation back in there. Again, feel it out. Don't do anything that causes pain, stop immediately. If you're just starting out with this, try 30 to 50 reps. Okay. And then finally, we're going to the T-spine. All right, so you lay on your side. You bring your top leg up and over, 90 degrees. Bottom hand holds this knee down. Keep this knee in place so you hold the hips in place. And then some people call this open book, but you just come across. Now, the best way to do this exercise is to first get some reps in. So go, 15, 20 reps, I would say. And you're just kind of getting that movement in there. And then after your whatever reps you do, you want to hold the stretch for as many reps as you did. So if I did 15 reps, I'm going to hold it for 15 breaths. So I stay here, and now I'm going to breathe into it. Again, on your inhale, expand as much as possible. Expand the chest as much as possible. You're going to stretch those little muscles out. And on the exhale, you're calming down the nervous system, which is letting that stretch kind of sink in a little bit more. Now, this is not something you force. You don't squeeze the muscle. I'm not trying to touch the ground with the arm. I'm not trying to force it down. I'm just letting it kind of fall on its own. Okay, so I'm going to do 10 reps. And I'm just getting that movement in. Another important notice is if you want, you can watch your hand. That's going to be good because you're getting that neck involved as well. Okay, so I did 10 reps. Now I'm going to come out to the side. I'm not going to force my arm down. I'm not going to try to force it down. I'm just holding it to where it stops, and then I'm going to breathe into it. And on the exhale, it's going to fall by itself. And that's your ringing series. It's just like if you were wringing out a washcloth.